Hey, what's up, guys? It's Mike. I'm here again with some BigBadToyStore.com. Just gonna scan some of the new arrivals. I just did the featured pre-orders and just kind of looked at them, talked about some cool stuff that I found on there. So let's go to new arrivals and just see what's new in stock here. Again, I'm not affiliated with them or anything. I just think they have a nice site and really easy to navigate, and they always have a lot of cool stuff to just kind of browse and maybe convince yourself to buy. So Masters of the Universe is another thing that I always am interested in. Maybe not these, though. What are these? Mega Constructs. Okay. Okay, I guess these are more for little kids. They're kind of neat, though. $30, that's not too bad. I've seen this figure around a while. I guess it was on pre-order. Must have just arrived to actually buy. Transformers. This Dennis Nedry kind of looked cool. Let me take a look at this again. $28. Looks like it's a standard size. Yeah, 6-inch. See what he comes with. I kind of, for a 6-inch figure, it's kind of nice looking, I think. Comes with the Barbasol. You can actually remove the bottom, which is cool. When he got slimed by the little dinosaur. I can't remember the name of the dinosaur. That's pretty nice for a 6-inch figure. That's a nice touch. I kind of want that. I did order this guy, so we'll take a look at him real quick. Neca always makes nice figures. I'm a big Michelangelo fan. I don't know if that's kind of boring, but always been my favorite turtle, but I kind of like them all for different reasons. I was one of those kids that liked Michelangelo because he was, the goofy one or whatever. But I really like these. I really like the idea of this arcade style. I think this pixelation thing they're going for, I don't know if it 100% works, but it kind of works. It works well enough. And, it comes with the hoverboard or whatever you want to call it. And this is actually, some people might think this is kind of cheesy, but I really liked this little piece that they give you too. So this actually just shipped out today. I should have this probably in about a few days. But I actually really like this piece because I distinctly remember in those Turtles beat 'em up games, he would actually kind of wind up his nunchuck like that. And I think it actually gives the whole figure a lot of nice motion to it. So that was kind of what sold me on it, believe it or not. Just that little plastic piece that was kind of just an option. They didn't really have to add it. But I think it adds a little something. I probably won't use these thumbs up ones. I'll probably use this and one of the nunchucks, but it's a nice little figure. These are easy to get addicted to collecting, but I'm just trying to stick to Michelangelo because I know if I buy more Turtle stuff besides one character, I'll just start buying them all. So it's either one or all of them. So I'm trying to keep with just one of them. So another Monopoly. How many Monopoly games do we need? But if you love Godzilla. And here's a Friday the 13th board game. I love board games. I don't know about you guys, but there is so many board games out there. I kind of have board game fatigue. And for all I know, this game could be awesome, but and obviously there's a lot of room for different board games. I mean, there's so many different things you can do with just the concept of a board game. But we bought maybe 15 or 20 board games in the last 5 years, and most of them we have played a handful of times and never played again, even ones we liked. I don't know. So, I don't know. I know there's people that have dozens and dozens of board games at home, but we just kind of realized that we don't play them often enough as much as we like them. We never make the time for them is the best way to put it. Here's an action figure stand. I'm only showing this because this is pretty much the stand that all the Sideshow collectibles figures come with, and I'm sure a lot of other brands too. What I don't understand about these is I just think there's got to be a better way than, you don't really notice it that much on this guy here, but there's got to be a better way to pose these figures than this death grip on their crotch that these hooks have. I don't really understand why there's not something else that you could do. Like maybe you could have like an adjustable clip that you could attach to their leg somewhere, because a lot of figures have capes and stuff. I actually have an Obi-Wan figure that has a big cape, so I actually kind of clamp his leg between these two prongs, like over here, and then the cape comes down and it kind of masks it. Obviously you couldn't do that on a lot of figures, but it would just be nice to like just maybe like a clear piece that you could put around their leg or something. I don't know why this is the standard. I really don't. It seems like there's got to be a better way, but I guess that's the norm. I just see a lot of people with collections and all their figures have the crotch being grabbed by these things, and it just looks odd and kind of ruins the look of the figure, in my opinion. But here's a book about Cyberpunk, which I'm not pre-ordering because I know... Actually, this is the game itself. That's interesting. It comes with stickers and let's see what other crap. Hardcover book. I mean, that's better than... I guess that's better than the art book they usually give you that's just kind of flimsy and small and crappy and some other bullshit. I think these collector's editions are marked up so badly, I almost never buy them. But I'm not going to get Cyberpunk because, quite frankly... Oh, here's the... Is this a book? Oh, this is the book maybe you get with the game. Okay. But I'm not getting Cyberpunk because these huge open world games, I never end up playing them. I don't have time, I should say. I mean, back in the day, I did have time, and I played the shit out of Fallout 3 and games like that, but I just don't have time. I buy games like Witcher. I bought Witcher 3 twice. I've probably played it for a total of like 15 hours across 2 different copies of it. I just don't have the time to devote to them. I don't have time to sit there for 2 hours doing a single side quest and not really accomplish anything. What are these? One Punch Man. Oh, it's a huge pin. Okay. Well, 3 inches. I guess that's still huge for a pin, but kind of nice if you're into that. There's Godzilla and another One Punch Man. See what else we got in here. This is kind of nice. I'm not really, this isn't really anywhere close to the normal Spider-Man costume, but I kind of like it. It just reminds me of Snake Eyes from G.I. Joe. It's just a different interpretation. I like it. This Mysterio is pretty nice. I'm not a huge Spider-Man fan, to be honest with you. I don't mind the character. I enjoy the movies and stuff like that. I'm sure I'd enjoy the comics if I read them, but I'm just not a huge Spider-Man fan. This is a nice statue, though. It's kind of fun that Mysterio has this kind of cult following. Let's see how much that was. $189, $9.50. It's a little pricey, I guess, but it's not terrible. This is a nice Spider-Man here. I don't understand these. I probably sound like kind of a hater this time around, but I don't understand these. I mean, I don't know what we're doing here. This is just weird. This Sonic one is almost like you could just take its beak off, or its bill, and it would just be Sonic. They didn't really do much to him here. Let's check it out. Oh, I guess if you take him out of the tub. Okay, whatever. I don't know, man. I mean, I don't understand the point of this. People will buy anything, I guess, but people would say the same thing about me, some of the shit I buy, so that's fine. Here's another Batman with that torso that I don't like. This is a really nice piece here, and I actually think this is priced really well. I thought I remembered it being pretty low in price. So 7 inches, not huge, but not small. This is really nice, this Spider-Punk figure. I almost said Spider-Punk. Yeah, I think it's pretty cool. Who is this supposed to be? Is this supposed to be Harley? I knew it was... God, it's another character I think we're doing to death here. It's Harley Quinn and Deadpool. I think we can let them rest for a little bit, but some people like them. These phone cases are weird. Well, let's check out this Vega thing first. Come on. He's kind of super deformed, but not too badly. It's kind of a neat diorama. It's just, I don't like the cartoony look as much as some people. But it's not really that cartoony when you really look at it. It's just a little bit deformed. I don't know why. I just like regular figures. I guess I'm boring like that. But this is very colorful and cool. I could see buying that. The only thing I don't like about it is this is basically a piece of paper. Kind of be nice if they went the extra mile there and did something a little more durable and tough. So you can actually see the notch here where you just slip the piece of paper in. That's the quote-unquote background. It's a little cheap. The nameplate is kind of cheap too, in my opinion. But overall, I think it's kind of a neat thing. These are odd. Oh, I said phone cases. These are USB sticks. So these are basically the poses from Street Fighter when the character gets knocked out. $40. How big are these? 32 gigs. All right. So I don't know how much a 32 gig memory stick or flash drive is these days. I just bought a 32 gig SD card for like $7. So obviously they do the molding on these and stuff, and you can take it off and whatever. That is really expensive for what that is. This stuff's kind of cool if you like to pose your figures and stuff. I haven't really got into photography or anything like that with my figures, but there's like a weapons rack. This is like a weapons locker. They're pretty neat if you want to kind of put your figures in like a setting as opposed to just putting them on the shelf. I actually might buy one of these things. It doesn't even look like they have the actual pictures of them, but it's just something you put around your neck that goes up over your face in the wintertime, and it kind of doubles as a mask too, so it might be cool in the wintertime if unfortunately we're still dealing with COVID. They're only $10. I kind of like them. That Batman one's cool too. Did we look at this? Oh, this is the NECA. Last episode, we looked at one of the Gremlins Flasher, and I thought it was this NECA figure, but it was actually a 2-foot tall figure that was much more expensive. So this is the NECA version, which is like 6 or 7 inches tall, I guess. Looks like he comes with a lot of cool accessories. Yeah. This one's a little more expensive, $34.99. That's a little more expensive for a NECA figure. I think usually they're $30 retail. And this is $40 retail, so yeah, 7-inch. I like the coat and all the stuff he comes with, but it looks like you pay an extra few bucks for that. I think they missed the mark on Anakin's face here. Let's look at this. $21.99, so not cheap, not crazy. This looks like it's probably a 6-inch figure. That doesn't look too bad in the box, but his face is really wide. That looks like someone to me, but I can't figure out who, like maybe another actor or something. Not a fan of that. I think they could have done a better job even for a 6-inch figure. Nah, not for me. This is a set that I almost bought because I love E.T. It's just, you just can't get enough of it. I just think it's an amazing movie. Although, it's weird. What is with his face here? I think they might have... Let's check the description here. Set of 2. Bored expression. Why? Why would he have a bored expression? I mean, he definitely had a expression sort of like that when at times, but he wasn't bored necessarily, and he definitely looks bored here. he looks like he's, I don't know, it just looks like, it looks like when you take a picture of someone and like you accidentally hit the shutter like exactly when they're in between faces sort of, or blinking, like, or when they're in the middle of blinking. I don't get that. I wish they could just, whoops. I wish they could just put this face, this normal ET face, on this one. I wonder if you can make that work. Let's see. Blue plaid shirt, bored expression. Comes with an alternate neck. I guess you can raise his neck up. Doesn't really say that you can swap the heads necessarily. That's weird. I can't figure that out, but I like that set a lot. That's something I would maybe impulse buy on the right day. A 1-to-1. I think these are cool. I can't say I would ever buy one, but they have Star Wars ones too. I mean, it's a 1-to-1 helmet. It's just fun to goof around and wear. They have Mega Man ones on here too, which are interesting. These Tiger games, I'm as big a retro gamer as anyone, but I'm not really a fan of these coming back. I mean, if they want to bring them back and people want to buy them, I guess whatever. I just, this is something that people played when they didn't really have a choice, when they didn't have a Game Boy, basically, or couldn't afford a Game Boy. They were fine for the time, and when I was in, elementary school, they were pretty big, and they had some collectability to them, but yeah, I don't really see $60 for 4 of them is not bad. How much for one? $16.99. It's not terrible. It's just, I think it's a little try hard as far as trying to capture nostalgia. I think we can focus our efforts on other things besides Tiger games that no one really liked that much in the first place. There's some weird Mario. This is weird. I don't really want to click on that. There's some weird. All right, I'll click on it. Okay, it just looks like 2 figures. Excuse me, from Fate Stay Night. Why is he cutting her hair? That's what's weird to me. I watched Fate Zero, which I thought was actually good, but I guess there's different ones, and I can't be bothered to keep track, but that's just kind of odd to me. So, that looks like that's all the stuff they have. Who's this? Oh, My Hero Academia. Still haven't watched that, but yeah, this is it's a nice list of stuff, and this stuff is all available right now. I've been pre-ordering a lot of stuff, and it's kind of hard because you're all excited when you pre-order something, but it's nice to grab something that's actually in stock and you don't have to wait months or even a year for. So this is all the stuff that's available lately. So if you guys have any comments about what I missed here or what you think is cool that maybe I didn't talk about, shoot me a note in the comments. I'll try to do this as often as I can. I think it's fun. It's just kind of a chill thing that I like to do. So let me know what you think, and I'll see you next time.